Welcome back.
We're back.
It's us again. I know we've been gone a little minute here, but we are so sorry and we are back and we are in full force. Um on Bitchin' About Balls, episode season 2.
9.
It feels weird. I feel like we've done more already this season, but then I'm like, oh, I guess we're only on 9. But it feels like we've done like 25. But maybe it's just because it's been a minute.
Yeah. But hey, we're enjoying life and we deserve time away from things and recuperate and get our minds together and enjoy the summertime and all things that come along with it. So, yeah.
That's how we get our content, is by not being on this, is by being out and about and having life experiences and seeing things and doing things, is
Yeah.
how we're able to then tell you guys what we think about it. So can't always be here, sorry.
No.
um so let's recap sports a little bit. So I'll tie into my stuff a little bit later, but um Atlanta has been outside. Atlanta has been turning the fuck up. I'm so proud of them because they have been turning up. World Cup has been so much fun here. I'm so proud to be a part of this city and for it to really turn into such a big soccer city, football city. Um, like everyone has shown out. We've had the highest attendance of the FIFA fan festivals in Atlanta compared to any other city. Um, and I think 6 out of the 8 matches that were actually in Atlanta were also sold out. And I think that was the most out of the other cities where they had games. So
Nice.
um,
I'm just happy y'all getting up out of here. I just, I need we got to go back to how Atlanta was before. I love the fact that people came and experienced it and it was great. We're ready for y'all to go.
I will say I'm happy to report that the crime has actually gone down since FIFA started. Apparently, the downtown crime has gone down because of it somehow. So thanks for that. But I don't know. I have kind of an opposite reaction. I think I have an opposite feeling. Also because I live on the north side of town, so like I don't really get involved in all that mess on a day to day. But I love then being a part of it on my time off or my
Mm-hmm.
day off or whatever, when I want to. So I think it's nice that it's like mostly all contained downtown. So, but I feel very, very lucky to have experienced it. I have met so many people because of it, people from like all over the world, not even just like um, people like that live in Atlanta, but I've met people from all around the world. My knowledge of geography has gone up. I learned about a few countries that I didn't know existed because of the World Cup, so thank you. Um, and now I have a couple places that I want to go on vacation because now I see where y'all are from and I want to go. So it's been really cool. I mean, I know where like Germany is, but like some of the other like really small countries like Cape Verde.
You didn't
Um,
know what that?
no, I did not.
Oh wow.
I didn't know where Congo was exactly located on a map. I wouldn't have been able to point out that out to you. I know they existed. I just couldn't have pointed it out on a map. I grew up in the Alabama school system, so I didn't learn a lot of these things. So, but it was cool to see, and then also just the backgrounds and histories of some of these players has been really interesting to learn as well. Um, but yeah, so World Cup has been amazing. Um, Honestly, these games have been really exciting. Like I think majority of the world feels a certain way about Argentina. And I didn't really actually learn about any of that until the past couple weeks, really. So I feel more educated and knowledgeable about that as well. And so I can be proud to say that. And it's kind of shifted like who I'm rooting for in certain games now, too. But um, these matches have been really, really fun to watch. Like now we're kind of down to the final with Spain and Argentina. So it's going to be Messi versus Lamine Yamal, basically, and I think that's going to be a really fun game to watch. We already have the result of the France and England game. If you guys missed that, then you need to go back and watch it because that was I genuinely don't really know what I watched for 90 minutes. It was I genuinely don't know what I want. The entire time, all I could say was, "This is wild. This is wild." Like I just kept looking around, being like, "Oh my god, what just happened? This is wild." So definitely worth it. But those are my thoughts on World Cup. I'll get into it more if time allows. Um, but it's been such a great experience. I'm so glad I came down here. And honestly, actually, extremely very sad that it's going to be over. But I don't know. It's just different when you have an international sport because I think it kind of brings the world together compared to something like American football, which don't get me wrong, I love, but you're not going to have people probably in Congo watching to see, or what is it, Japan? Well, maybe actually, I don't know. Japan people are kind of cool. Um, so maybe you have these other countries. I don't know.
They
I'm
watch
sure there's
you,
other countries that,
you
yeah,
know.
but it's not like I feel like the NFL wants to say that it gets watched a lot, but in some of these countries they just really don't. Like I highly doubt like Colombia is really sitting there watching the Jaguars. I really don't think so. But I could be wrong. If I'm wrong,
It's popular
oh
in
well.
European countries.
Yeah. But I think
Yeah.
even that they kind of overplay how popular it is. There's like two or three countries I think it's very popular, and then the others are kind of just
Yeah.
eh.
Well,
Um,
it just
or like uh, I don't know because I feel like even with I think what's tough is like that's what's kind of cool about stuff like tennis, right? But tennis is an individual sport, even though
mm-hmm.
it's an international sport, it's individual. So you can't necessarily have everyone like root for this team. Something like cricket is cool because it's such an international sport, but the US literally only just got a team recently, so they're not really into it. So you have it's a big deal in other countries, but not here. Um, so printing. So yeah.
Sorry, y'all. I'm just okay. I'm gonna ignore what I'm looking at. But anywho, yeah.
And then I have to say this. I want Spain to win because I think that Lamine Yamal has probably the cutest brother I've ever seen. That little child, I don't really
Oh,
like children. I know we talked about this. I children and I are like not always friends. But this little boy, I think he's 3 years old. This little boy is honestly like the star of the World Cup. He's the
oh,
funniest thing. He just like dances on the screen. He like makes these funny faces to the camera, and he has so much love for his brother. Like it's just honestly like the cutest little thing that I've watched. So I'm gonna kind of miss seeing that little boy on my screen. He's
oh,
so cute.
cute. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really a soccer football fan, but I'm going for Spain
Mm-hmm.
because
What I talked
I
about
don't.
earlier.
Yeah, if you know, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
And I didn't know.
mhm.
And I feel like so ignorant that I didn't know. But you know what? The good thing is about ignorance, if you don't know, you look it up, you educate yourself, and then you spread the word.
Mhm.
And so I looked it up, I educated myself, and I have been spreading the word to people to actively make sure that they understand why I am rooting for different teams,
Yeah.
and that's actually opened up conversations
Mhm.
and also kind of helped other people to understand that too. So I
Yeah.
think that's been
And
nice.
Spaniard men love black women, so
Mm.
go Spain. Yeah. So you know, take it however way you want to take it. You can educate yourself. You can care to listen, you can care not to listen. I'm just not rocking with them. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
It's not my thing.
Mm-hmm.
Was never my thing. So yeah. But anyway, as we conclude the World Cup and try to get back to normalcy, um, summer league basketball is going on. I'm not really looking
I don't
forward
really
to this
watch.
season of
Yeah.
the NBA. The WNBA is still on and thriving. It's a little bit of stuff that's going on that's just refs. I don't know what y'all who's whatever. But other than that, I mean, it's real interesting. People are now starting to see the little bit of hypeness behind someone is now starting to die down, and people are realizing like, oh, we were looking at this whole facade and realized that now that they were always wrong and they should have listened to the masses, but they didn't. But anywho, we don't care. What other sport? Is it Wimbledon? Am I late?
Oh, Wimbledon ended.
Yeah, I was like
Wimbledon
Wimbledon.
ended. It did. It ended a week ago. Um, we
Sorry, I'm still a week behind, so I'm still trying to
Yep,
catch up.
yep, yeah. I was like, I don't think I watched anything else this week. But I think we had a new Czech female winner, with Noskova, and then Sinner won again for the men's.
I don't know who those are.
So Sinner's the number one in the world. So
Okay.
honestly, not surprised.
Okay.
And he's Italian, and I think he's pretty young. He's in his like early 20s.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. So he won again. He's won a few already. Um, but I think that final match was good. But unfortunately, I had some plans, so I actually didn't get to watch most of it. What happened last Sunday? Was there a game or something? I feel like I went somewhere. I honestly, um, we'll finish sports.
I can't tell you nothing about what has happened in the last, I'll say 2 weeks, because I'm still getting back to being away from my cruise. So a lot of my stuff, I'm just happy to be here. That's how I felt when I was on my cruise. I was completely
Right.
unplugged from everything that was going on in the world. A lot of things could have happened, and I would have been like, I didn't know nothing.
We need that though. Honestly, you need some like unplugged days.
Yeah, I was not mad that I missed out on a lot of stuff. I was just like, whatever. It When I get back, that's when I'll find out. Don't mess this up for me. So I really was on vacation and mad that I had to come back.
I don't think we really miss much in the sporting world. Like baseball is still
Mm-hmm.
happening. That doesn't really pick up yet.
Yeah.
There's other sports going on. They're not really.
Mm.
Um, but one would say watching Love Island every day for a month is a sport,
Oh my
and
God.
that has now concluded.
I'm just happy this season is over with.
Right.
Because
Spoiler alert, we're about to tell you who won. So if you haven't watched, like maybe just like forward the next couple minutes.
I'm sure by now you know
But
who
if
has
you
won.
haven't, then yeah.
It was always the favorite.
There's really no one else on that season that I feel like could have possibly
No, no. I don't think,
won.
honestly, my take on it, I don't like none of the good couples. I said it. You can be pissed off. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, there wasn't really anyone on this season. It wasn't like last season.
No,
Last season we had some
just,
real drama. We had some switch ups.
yeah.
There's some stuff going down. This season, everyone just wanted to be
Just,
married to their couple and didn't want to really do anything. And sincere is a sinner. And
he is unsincere, insincere.
he yeah, I did love how much his dad ragged on him though when his family came. I loved that. I loved that he was like, "We don't do this in my family. I don't know who you are. You are mine." Because somebody has to tell that man that he cannot treat a woman like that. You cannot treat multiple women like that.
I get that, but I also feel like he said that for a reason, because after that, when they decided the results, his family didn't act as if they were mad. I mean, they didn't act as though that this was something that he should have not won. They felt like he should have won, which I'm like, you're contradicting yourself. Right. But you're mad at who did win. But your son showed his ass throughout the entire thing, and you thought that people were going to vote for that, but you ragged on him. It performative. If you hear that word throughout this entire podcast, there's a reason why I'm saying that, because it's been a lot of performative things going on lately. People are just doing shit just because. And I really start to think like we have gotten to a point where we are so engulfed with what everybody else thinks of us, or we gotta act a certain way because this is what the masses want us to do, versus you just being who you are. I feel like that's how Sincere was. I think he was being himself, but his parents was embarrassed. So in order for them to not be looked at as if he came from bad stock, he needed to brag on him, which it was right. But also, isn't the basis of Love Island to explore?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's fine that he explored, but I don't think he was honest in what he was saying to these women. That's what I feel like the disconnect was. If you want to make out with Soul, make out with Soul, but then don't tell Melanie that you don't want to make out with Soul anymore and then go make out with her again. That is where the lines cross, you know?
I think he was just...
Or telling Amore or whatever her name was.
Amora.
I can't remember.
Whatever.
She wasn't there that long. I don't know. Yeah. That she would have been the one
if they gave one extra day. Like, how does a
day? But
then
telling Melanie, "Oh, you were always the one." Like that.
I was always going to come back to you.
That doesn't add up.
I think he was just trying to fit in what he fit in because there wasn't any other options to...
He was backtracking. Let's be honest. He knows he dug his grave, and he was backtracking and trying to figure out how to backtrack without, getting back in the good graces.
Strategy.
Yes. There's like, a lot of semantics happening.
Yeah. I think that was what everybody on this season was trying to do was, I got to be in the top 4 because now I got to think about the money aspect, not the whole thing of, I mean, we all know in your early 20s, are you really going on shows looking for love? Now you can go on there and like, I want to find my husband and all that. You know damn well.
You don't know what that means. I didn't know what that means. I still don't know what that means.
You don't even know what it's like to be a girlfriend, let alone you want to be a wife.
And that's why I think it's funny too when like some of the people on these shows are like, "Oh, I haven't had a serious relationship." It's like, yeah, because you're 21.
You just came out your mama's womb.
You haven't had time for a serious relationship. Who were you seriously dating? This 16-year-old in high school? And then what's really interesting to me is the ones who are like, "Oh, I've been in a 4-year relationship," but they're 21. So I'm like, your 4-year relationship doesn't hold up to someone in their 30s or late 20s with a 4-year-old relationship.
You're dating somebody whose frontal lobe is still developing.
And their jaw too. Just
okay.
No, like male like, they don't fully develop until they're like 23. Yeah. So
they're still going through puberty.
Yeah.
And it's just the lack of immaturity and life experiences. They've experienced some things in their childhood, but as far as adulthood, they have not experienced anything to sit there and say that they are mentally ready for a serious commitment. And it showed.
Yeah, these conversations like, oh, do you like oranges? Oh, I like oranges. Do you like lollipops? Yeah, I like lollipops. Do you what's your favorite TV show? What's your favorite color? These are not things that matter if you really love something.
Very surface. And what was up with all them eating them damn grilled cheese sandwiches? Like,
my God.
Y'all didn't have meat. What was y'all feeding these kids? Because
so it's funny. So I'm vegetarian. I don't know if I've explained that or not, but I'm vegetarian, and I have these 2 friends it's just funny because you brought up grilled cheese. I have these two friends who literally think all I eat is grilled cheese. And I know they're joking. I know they're joking, but they always bring it up. They'll be like, we'll go somewhere to dinner. And these two, men, these two will both be like, oh, like, is there a grilled cheese on the menu? What are you going to eat? There's no grilled cheese on the menu. Or like, did you have a grilled cheese for dinner? Just bothered me. I had to throw it out there. That's why I'm laughing about it. Because actually, the grilled cheese thing is not super funny, but it's making me it's making it funnier to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like all they eat is grilled cheese and maybe some frozen pizza. That's all
Yeah.
I've seen them. And then like their
Or
breakfast.
some like cereal or something. Like,
Yeah.
hey, I want to eat. Y'all are eating grilled cheese. Them kids are starving.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they were acting like this.
Yeah.
They didn't have enough
Heat
protein.
stroke.
It's hot as hell. You got them out here in nothing, and you feeding them grilled cheese.
And it's just this little thermos of water that they are allowed to drink on with, yeah.
And wine.
Yeah.
Like, empty calories.
Right.
Them kids were starving.
Honestly, maybe I need to go on Love Island. Maybe I can lose some weight if I go on Love Island. If all they eat is grilled cheese.
Can we do an adult Love Island? Can we have one of those? I know it may not get as many likes or views or anything because of the crowd that they're trying to attract, but can we get a different change of scenery and age so people can see, like, okay, well, this is what the older generation, maybe some 30-year-olds,
just like millennials. We're not trying to say like
50,
seniors,
60, 70-year-olds. No, just you can
millennials
up it up to 30 and up, just so that, or
even like late 20s. Like I feel like 28.
Yeah, and up. But don't put the 27-year-old women with the 21-year-old men and sitting here saying, "Oh yeah, we have a connection. Oh yeah, we're both hot." What, girl? And that little funky little accent that you have, you know damn well you don't talk like that. Permedia, whatever her name is, Permedia, Parmesan, whatever your name was. We know that was a whole front.
Yeah, I didn't really care for this season, I'll be honest. I really got into UK. I think I went on a rant about that, but I lost track of that because y'all, I have been outside. I'm tired and I haven't been able to watch Love Island UK. So I'm super, super, super behind and I have a lot of catching up to do because I still want to watch it because there's some really hot men on there. So I still want to keep watching. But Lorenzo, if it doesn't work out, call me. But or Sam Raj is okay actually. He's not bad looking either, but Lorenzo is fine.
I'm sure they're gonna be on what, Perfect Match.
Yeah, they have to filter through all of those shows.
All those other ones.
So, but yeah. So anyway, I've been watching, but I'm not up to date. I know Love Is Blind after the Alter UK came out. I'm not fully caught up. I've got one episode left. And if you know what, if you're not a reality TV show person, that is okay because I have a show for you too. It's called I Will Find You, and it's by Harlan. It's a Harlan Coben book turned into a series on Netflix. If you like mysteries and thrillers, not scary, it's not scary at all. But if you like mystery and thriller, then it's a limited series. It's like 8 episodes. I think I finished it in a day. That's the only other thing I have watched apart from Love Island and soccer and tennis.
You haven't
in these
watched
last
The
3 weeks.
Polygamist?
No. I haven't watched that. I haven't watched Married at First Sight. I haven't. Oh, I finished Summer House, but I haven't watched any other cable show because this is all my life has turned into.
Well, I'm not really gonna get into too much of Married at First Sight. I watched the first, is it 3 episodes? 3 or 4 episodes. It's very interesting. The men, I don't know. First of all, I don't know where these people that do casting, I don't know if it's because y'all may not get as many people to apply for these, or you have to go out and find folks. I don't know the whole basis of it, but uh, I'm not so sold on any of the men on Married at First Sight. Um, I feel like there's some suspicious activity. I think there are some people that might be a little bit
Taken.
confused
Oh.
about the people that they want to marry.
I think I know where this is going.
And I think that the yeah, I don't think the women were given hope because, like I said, it was some suspicious activity, and somebody's aren't true to themselves, and I think that they're trying to you lying. There's two, three, four, because we only learned of how many couples? Four couples, maybe 4 or 5 couples have gotten married so far.
Interesting.
One in particular, two in particular, the visual. One has painted nails, he has teeth gems, um, the way he talks, it's a little see. I don't know, he might be really goofy, and that could be his persona because the girl's mom did call him a goofball. I just think that he's a little, and I'm not knocking guys that are sensitive. I love for guys to be able to show their emotional side. However, that one is I'm a little leery about. Now the other one, oh baby. Mm-hmm. It ain't nothing hiding that one. You just as sweet as a cupcake.
I okay. So I think that there is an issue here because this is a common thing. This is a common thing in just dating, not even on the show. And I think that's what's interesting is it's actually reflecting society because there are a lot of people out there who say they like some type of people, but they don't portray like they like those kind of people. And it's very confusing.
I'm gonna say for the second person that I was talking about, when you say that your favorite word is curious, I'm not saying that that is a sign, but I'm saying that's a sign. Because why is that your favorite word? You're curious. Now, I'm curious about things because I want to learn things, yes. But to sit here and say that that's my favorite word and you just your mannerisms and the way you talk, and I understand you was raised in the church. I think his dad was a preacher. So, being not straight is, it's a sin to the Bible. Although homosexuality is taught in the Bible, is I mean, we can't. It's here. I just think that when you are trying to hide who you are, it affects other people. And the lady that he married, first of all, she shouldn't have married the man in the first place because the way she was standing there looking at him, she's not attracted to this man. And he's not bad looking. However, she literally told the oh, I keep forgetting what they call them.
The producers?
No,
the coaches?
the experts.
Yeah.
That's what they call them, the experts. that she likes a man that's over 6 feet tall. But she has dated short kings. But she was like, I prefer you to be taller.
Okay.
This man is 5'6". Nothing wrong with my short kings because
And how tall is she?
I think she had to be like right at 5'6". So, women, we like the fact that we want our man to be taller. That is
Oh
a
my
trait.
God. Speaking of that, I went to this restaurant last night.
It was a lot of tall ones.
I have never seen so many tall men in one place other than on the NBA. Like, because I've been to this restaurant before, multiple times actually, and I have never seen that amount of tall
Scrumdiddlyumptious
type of men.
flavors.
And there were some beautiful tall women as well. So I don't know
Hey,
if like what was going on at this restaurant
they
last night.
might have had a meetup because there is a tall man, tall women group that
There
goes
is.
around. So that might have been what they were
But they
at.
weren't like conversing with each other. They were
Uh-huh.
just like in their own groups of their own friends or girlfriends and boyfriends and
Okay.
things like that. But I have never seen so many in one place. It was funny because too, I was like facing the doors, or so
Oh,
like
so
when
you was
everyone was
watching
walking
everybody.
in,
You was just getting
I was seeing
first dibs.
everybody, and my friend was behind the door, so she couldn't see.
Aww.
So I would literally have to be like,
Turn around. He's walking this way.
and then she would look back, or she'd like see him
Kind of
keep
like
going and be like,
act
oh
like you was
gosh.
looking for something.
Yeah, it's actually really funny. But I had to, yeah, tall men.
Sometimes it does something. I mean, it's just a preference, but not necessarily saying. And she said that it wouldn't be a bad thing, but I'm pretty sure the physical has to be there.
Yeah. And that happens a lot on that show, and I think that's the hardest part of it is, you can put everything down on a piece of paper of what you want in a person, but physical attraction is not always something that you can put on a piece of paper. Like
Right.
you're kind of just going to see that person and be attracted to them or not.
Yeah.
And sometimes you're attracted to people that other people are like, why? But that's just your preference.
Just your preference. You see beyond.
Right. I thought Lil Wayne was like the hottest guy on the earth. Yeah, I thought he was like the hottest man on earth. I see all the tattoos. I see that he's like 5'6" or 5'7" maybe. I see that he, sometimes has like really, really long dreads. I see that he has like the gold diamonds in his mouth. I see it all. I acknowledge all of it. But there is something about that man that I don't know what it is.
I mean, he has.
I think it's the swag. I think it's like the confidence. I think it's I don't know, it's something.
He has a very intellectual mind.
Yeah. Like when he comes on like ESPN and stuff, and he's actually like giving his reports on like the games and what the statistics and all that stuff. Like he's a really knowledgeable person. Something about him, I don't know. But so that's why I say, would I write down on a piece of paper that I like all the things that I see physically about Lil Wayne? Probably not, but it works for him. So
I mean, he's able to pull some of the most prettiest women, but I guess money makes the ugliest man the most sexiest. But I'm gonna leave my commentary on that to somebody else. But that does go back to this guy. He wasn't bad looking. Like he's handsome.
Yeah.
The voice is what's throwing everybody off because it's
I see. That's what I mean. It's like that's why Married at First Sight is so tough, because I think, and Love Is Blind.
Yeah,
you have to be like open to the openest of open,
and
when you go on these shows.
open because you really don't know.
You can get anything. That one girl got that guy who was bi, but he didn't tell her until after they got engaged or whatever.
And
like
that's what people
if that was her deal breaker, that's her deal breaker, and you should have told her. Like
and that's what people are thinking. Like the two guys that I was talking about are bisexual, and not saying that they can't be that way, but
they need to inform their partner of that,
right? Because now
experts or whatever,
letting somebody in, and it's just you don't know if they're going to be attracted to somebody else, so I can buy. Like, oh, that's my. It's just I'm a little leery about wanting to go on shows like that.
Mhm.
Like
Mhm.
and then it's in Portland, or are they in Oregon? Or are they in Seattle? It's one of them. But yeah, it you have to watch it. There is a guy that's on there that's been on multiple Netflix dating shows,
Mhm. I know who you're talking about.
and it's like if you
Maybe not the show. Maybe not the right one. Maybe you could have waited till the next reality show.
but why do you feel like you have to be on a lot of shows? I mean, it was to a point where his friends were even talking about him being on RuPaul Drag Race
Oh God.
as a friend of somebody that was on there. And it's just like, are you really here for love, or are you just wanting to, now you was on Netflix, now you're on Peacock? I mean, what's next, Bravo?
Mhm. I mean, they are partners.
I mean, they are. So it's just like, okay, well, if you are really looking for love, what is wrong with you that you can't find it without being on TV? Because he was on The Perfect Match,
Oh. Mhm. And I
and
think the ultimatum just came out as well.
that's another one I need to watch
I haven't watched.
because
There's a mama's boy on there.
oh yeah, they read his note that he
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
23 and you think you're ready for marriage
And you think your wife should be like your mom.
because you lived with your mom your entire life. Your mom did everything hand and foot for you, and she's supposed to
Good one.
go marry your mama. Then I mean,
Good one.
just go marry your mama. And it was so funny. Somebody said that in one of the comments on one of the
Mm-hmm.
clips on Netflix,
Mm-hmm.
and he responded back and was like, "I can't sleep with my mama. I can't do the things that I want to do to her. That something wrong with you. Something is wrong with you."
Mm.
Then somebody thought that they were watching Love on the Spectrum.
Oh, I love on the
They
spectrum.
were like, clearly, if y'all got this mixed up, because he should be on Love on the Spectrum. And then they were like, oh no, this is actually the ultimatum. Okay.
Yeah, this man
And
is
for
mama's boy.
guys to react the way that they did when that girl was reading that letter, you know, yeah, I don't even know why you. Good luck trying to find somebody, because the whole world has seen who you are. Now there might be some women that's gonna be like, you know what, whatever. I'll deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
I can change him and I can make him mine. Good luck with that. That man ain't gonna change.
Mm-hmm.
No. Mama done instilled in his head that he is the prize. And yeah, good luck with that Christmas gift.
Mm-hmm. So speaking of, I so I read that host cities of the World Cup have had better experience for people trying to date using Tinder. I downloaded Tinder because I thought it would just be fun. I thought it'd be funny. I haven't had Tinder since I was in college, and I think I had it for like 3 days just because I wanted to see if the basketball players were on there, and they weren't. So didn't work. But I re-downloaded it, and I honestly don't really use it. I think I just got it the 1 2 days, and then I kind of forgotten it's on my phone. But I used it for a couple days because all these people said they've been meeting all these international men and they all had these relationships. I didn't meet damn no one. I didn't see anybody on there that looked like they were international. They all look like they still live here. I didn't see anybody who looked like they flew from afar and were looking wondrous for somebody. I didn't see any of that. I just saw the same ass people that I feel like were on Tinder 20 years ago,
They still
and
on
they just
that.
grew up. And these people are still trying to just like hook up, and here for a good time, not a long time type people.
Mm.
So if one of you like use Tinder in your host city and it worked for you, please tell me what filters you used because I'm not getting any of that. I didn't see any of that. I see the same ass people. I don't know what, but
I think,
I don't know what they did.
when you get on Tinder, you're not looking for love, you're looking for booty.
Yeah.
And if you ain't giving it up,
But there was no international booty on my app. That's why I was like, where are they getting the international booty
I
from?
feel like
Because
these
there
people
was
be
none.
lying. They lie.
Yeah.
They lie.
Because there was there was no one. There was really no one.
No.
Like I think Hinge is not great. I think Bumble. I think all of those ones are really not that great anymore. But this, I always knew Tinder was like the hookup app, and some people have been telling me how they're like, oh no, it's changed now. Like people on there are more about relationships and whatever. But I firsthand tried it, and I had the same ass experience. So I'm just saying that if you had a better experience, let me know what happened because I didn't happen for me.
Please share your story.
Please, because what did you do to get an international Tinder man? Because I didn't find one.
You must have been a diamond in the rough.
I had to go on the streets, y'all. I had to actually physically go on the streets to meet these international people. I physically, not metaphorically, physically went on these streets to go meet these international people, which I did. I met quite a few, and it was really fun. Like really, really cool experience just meeting people from around the world. But and like sometimes you would just kind of like be standing there and you'd see like four beautiful men walk past you from whatever beautiful country they came here from. But I had to physically go on the street to be able to find people because I didn't see any of them on Tinder. I didn't see any of them on any dating app. So I don't know what these people are talking about. But yes, I have had to be outside. And girl, I'm tired. I am so tired of being outside. I am tired of being told I'm being outside. I'm tired of the outside. I liked the outside. It was fun for a little while. And then it became 95 degrees and I didn't like the outside anymore.
It's hot.
It's hot.
It's hot.
It's so hot. Like Atlanta is hot. It rains for like 2 hours a day, but then the rest of the day it is 97 and butt cracking hot. It is so hot that like you think you have walked into the sun, your body just melts. Your hair is a different texture. Um, my hair was actually curly this morning and it's now straight because I went and sat at the pool in the heat. So it's a different atmosphere. So then when you go to these fan festivals and you're sitting outside for 11 hours, it's hot as hell. So I don't know where I got off on that tangent. I forgot what I was saying, but oh yeah, tired of being outside. I'm tired. I am tired of places being busy. I'm tired of not getting as good service because it's too busy. I'm tired of having to pay extra for some places because it's busy because of these people. But
we just tired.
Being outside's tiring.
It is.
I'm sorry. I've been telling everybody to be outside, but it's a lot of work. No. Like you really have to like you got to have a calendar and you have to like pull up your Apple calendar and be like, okay, I'm going outside at 2 o'clock today, and then at 5 o'clock I'm going outside here, and then 9 p.m. I'm getting drinks here, and then tomorrow at 11 a.m. I'm getting brunch, and then 2 p.m. I'm watching the World Cup at this bar, and then 4 p.m. I'm gonna go to this watch party over here, and then 8 p.m. They're doing a concert for the next party, and then the next morning once again we've got another game at 12 p.m. It's so exhausting.
I'm inside. I'm not outside. It's too hot.
Being outside is so tiring. You really have to work at it. And I think we've talked about the times we like to go to bed. I like to go to bed at a decent time. I like to get a good 9 hours of sleep every night. Mm-hmm. And because of being outside so much, I am losing sleep and I'm tired all the time. I'm sorry, I've already yawned twice in this podcast because I'm really tired. I didn't go to bed till very, very late last night. So Um, it's too much outside. I think it's time. I think it's time I take a break after World Cup is officially over with the final. I'm taking an outside break.
Yeah, being outside, I mean, it drains you literally.
Mm.
Then you all sticky. Then you gotta go in, take a shower, then come back out. It's too many clothes. It's too much to have to put on makeup. It's too much to have to worry about your hair.
And then you're like social all day long. So like you're basically social from like 11 a.m. to like 3 a.m. And it's too many hours in the day to be socializing. It's just too many hours.
I get overstimulated, so I'm inside. I've been inside for a while. Because outside is shitty.
I mean, have I loved the experience? Yes. Like, has it been really, really cool? Yes. Would I honestly would I do it again? Yes. If World Cup came back, I would 1,000% do it again. And actually, I would probably even do more. But for now, I've done enough and I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm really tired.
Yeah.
Speaking of tired, I'm also tired of I'm tired of men not like actually doing what they say they're going to do. I'm tired of people being wishy washy. I'm tired of mm, um, wanting your cake and eating it too.
Oh,
I'm tired of
lying.
yeah, like a lot of things. Just tired.
Stop
Just
trying
act your
to
age. Act. Be honest.
just be you. Now, if you are just a compulsive liar, habitual liar, you need to seek therapy. Um, but if you just feel like you gotta be the life of the party all the time because you want to be accepted, baby, find another route. Because sooner or later, I don't know what reality you're living in. You got to be able to be accepted amongst yourself.
And I think this goes back to the whole thing of like men really not chasing anymore, women having to go back to like we don't want to chase, but then we're not getting chased. So then just nothing happens. Or we've got to now do the chasing and we don't really like to do the chasing. We don't want to do the chasing. The chasing's exhausting and then that's mentally taxing. And I can't focus at work because I'm having to focus on the fact that like I don't understand what you want from me. It's too much. It's too much. I give up.
Mentally checked out.
I give up. I really do give up. I'm taking a holodeck break. I'm taking a dating break. I'm taking all the breaks. I'm summer's worn me out. Summer 2026 has worn me out.
And summer just happened. It's just now. Soon will be a month that summer has gotten here.
Yes.
And we're already tired.
Yeah.
We have 2 more months of this mess.
But then it'll be the greatest month of all, which is September. And then it'll be the greatest day of all, which is September 10th, which is my birthday. So, but up until then, it's going to be a tough 2 months.
You can have your holiday. However, um, we just gonna be out here in these single streets, living our single lives,
like enjoying it to the most, like honestly enjoying it to the fullest and most, and really making the best time out of it. But we tired.
I've rejuvenated myself.
Oh, I'm tired. I think I need a week-long vacation.
When I say I am plugged from everything, I was living in the moment. I took pictures, I took videos. However, I just was just taking in everything and loving it and not really giving a care about these fuck men, these no good two timing, don't know if you want to be in a relationship, don't know if you want to be talking to this woman, don't know if you even want to talk to women, you might want to talk to men, you just don't know what you want to do. I'm over all of that. So I'm just enjoying me. And I think that's why my peripheral is gone. Like I'm not looking over here. I'm just focused. And I'm not mad. I'm not hurt. because this whole dating pool is shallow and it's shitty.
It's hard. It's really hard to meet people who
Genuine people.
yeah, who really want what they say that they want. And you know what? So I got checked the other day. I don't know if I told you this or not. I got checked, y'all, because I was telling someone that I met. I was like, they were. I was. He basically was like, what are you looking for in someone? And I don't necessarily think it was like to date me. Honestly, it's a very weird actual happening. Like we just kind of both sat at the restaurant. We both were watching a World Cup game, and then by the end of the night, he was trying to give me like dating advice. So it wasn't like we were like dating each other or anything. Like it felt very much just like a friendship connection.
Mm-hmm.
But he basically checked me because I was like, he was like, what are you looking for? And I said I was looking for someone who like I can spend quality time with, we get along, we enjoy each other's company, who has like an established life, who is funny and can get along with most people, like well-rounded. You know, I think a lot of the things that everyone wants. And and I was like, but I'm not ready to get married. Like I said, I was like, I want to get married at some point, but like I don't want to marry this person tomorrow. Like I'm not ready. I think I have a fear of commitment, so I have a little bit of fear of something being really long standing and this being the one.
Mm-hmm.
And he clocked me so fast. He was like, it sounds like to me you're looking for your husband without saying you're looking for your husband. And I was like, I think it's just the wording. I think it's the words husband, marriage. I think when you haven't had that and you're older, it unfortunately it has a negative connotation with those words rather than positive connotation because you are trying to always convince yourself. You're always telling yourself like I'm okay, I don't need that because I am strong, I'm powerful, I'm successful and I'm independent. So, you know, if that comes along, great. But we also have to train our minds to think like if it doesn't come along, we're also great.
Yeah.
So I think when someone now tells me those words, I shut down and I get scared because I'm like, oh, that's what I'm fighting actually against. So I just thought it was interesting hearing his perspective because once he said like, oh no, it sounds to me like you're saying you're looking for a partner without actually saying you're looking for a partner.
Yeah, because you're wanting someone to be committed to you only. You want something that is serious, possibly long term.
Yeah, like open to short, but open to long as well.
So
yeah,
you're looking for your person.
Yeah,
you just don't want to admit that you
I think I
want to
just don't
marry
want
them.
those words. Yeah,
I mean, but it doesn't necessarily mean like you are looking for your husband to be able to be married tomorrow,
right.
or like you're
Like I
you're
think
on a timeline or anything like that.
I feel like I'm
He's telling
looking
the
for
truth.
the partner that of friendship that turns into that. Or well, friendship may not be the right word, but like yes, I'm looking for the partner that I spend quality time with that's committed to me.
You're looking for a commitment.
Yeah.
And maybe he
Without actually wanting a with being fearful of a commitment. Put it that way.
But what is it about the commitment that you're fearful of?
I think I'm just afraid that my life, I mean, of course, with any relationship, your life is going to change. But I think I'm so fearful of how much my life will change with a commitment.
I don't think it would change that. I mean, some of the stuff that you are used to doing as a single person, you may not be able to do that much in a committed relationship. But also, nobody is to tell you you can't keep doing the things that you're doing now in a relationship. Only you can determine what you want and what you wouldn't do.
I think it's like I see couples where that dependency takes over, and I think that's what kind of scares me a little bit.
But you can't put somebody else's relationship in your own and think that that's what's going to happen to you.
Yeah, I know. I think it's just like I'm foreshadowing already, I think, what I like am fearful of.
You're sabotaging.
Yeah, I am a self-sabotager, I know that. But I also like accidentally picked the wrong people and then I have to like go back and fix it. So
Can't fix people. I told you that earlier today.
no, I mean like I like pick the wrong people, then I have to fix it, as in like I have to get rid of them somehow, or I have to like block them somehow because I shouldn't have picked them in the first place. It's a learning experience.
It is, and just don't think that every guy that comes your way is coming with good intentions.
Yeah, like looking for the same thing as you. Yeah, for sure.
If you don't set those intentions from the beginning and actually say it and mean it and actually do what you say that's what you want, I mean, guys gonna try you.
Yeah.
They can hear you say, "Oh, I want a marriage." Okay, me too.
Yeah.
And then like, "Oh, really? We're so connected." And then next thing you know, they show you them true selves.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw that on Love Island.
Yeah.
And it's okay when if someone is dating you and then they realize that things aren't aligned. It's a way to present it to the person, but also it comes with the person actually listening to what that other person is saying. Now, you can be very contradictory. You can say one thing because it sounds good, you showing you representative, performative, and then you do the complete opposite because you're being who you are. However, you have this facade, and we may be seeing things with red colored glasses. I'm like, oh, well, he's doing this. However, we all played that dumb thing. I've done it. And sometimes it just burns you in the ass. But I don't think I would say it like this. I'm a little bit cautious about what marriage is. But I'm not knocking the fact that if it happens, it happens. But you deserve to have somebody that really wants the same thing as you. So set those intentions from the beginning. And women don't sit there and you say
I've
this.
Been bad about that. I'm being better. I'm being better about it.
You stand 10 toes on what you say. And if these men cannot follow suit, bye bye. Bye bye.
Yeah.
Not dealing with you. 2026, we can't just keep dealing with the same bullshit.
Yeah, I think I was like very shocked how quickly he clocked me and only meeting me for like 5 hours, but
and men are gonna tell you straight up.
I appreciated that. Yeah, like because I remember I told you and you were like, how did you feel about the way he just told you that? And there was more to the conversation, which I'm not gonna reveal everything here because some of it's a little bit private. But like I remember when he first said it to me, I was kind of like, damn. But then I kind of like thought about what he said and I was like, you know what? Like I actually appreciate you saying that because now I can go in with the intention of knowing that like that's what men are thinking rather than me being like, well, I like him, but he hasn't really said anything to me. And then me feeling like I'm confused or like he even explained to me this whole like why this whole ghosting thing is happening and like what maybe like I might be in the not wrong, but like maybe there's things I could have done better, like the reason for why it's happening and stuff like that. And I wasn't mad about it because I actually was like, well, this is an actual answer. Like this is actually a response that I can use to like help myself going forward rather than like, oh, well, that guy was just shit. Okay, well, like, what does that have to do with me? You know, how is that going to help me if he's shit? You know? But at least if it's like, oh, like maybe you shouldn't have said that, or maybe you can define this, or like if you're not hearing from him, then maybe this could be why. Like that is like constructive. Yeah. And so I took it in a constructive way, and I think I appreciated it for that. And he was just kind of telling me because he wanted to, and I think we were having a nice time, so he didn't want to leave. But I actually really appreciated that.
Yeah. So. I will say, and I guess for me, because I was raised around boys that my brothers were always upfront and brutally honest. They never sugarcoated anything. And that's one thing that I appreciate. The delivery sometimes might be a little rough because I'm like, y'all do know I'm a girl, I'm a woman. You know, I have a little bit of emotion. So some of the things it might be a little like, damn, just you stung me. You ain't have to say it like that, but I get what you're trying to say. But it could have been a better way to bring it out. But sometimes it's just that rude awakening that you need to be like, wow, okay, I asked the question or the thing did need it to be said and I needed that for it to actually resonate with me. So I appreciate that. And then the same thing goes if they're calling talking to me and I'm telling them, okay, from a woman's perspective, this, and this. You know you ain't shit. You ain't been doing shit. So stop being shitty.
Yeah.
And they're like, damn, you didn't have to say it like that. Well, guess what?
Someone
I said it in another way, and I was trying to be
Someone
cautious of your feelings. You wasn't listening. Now I got to be bitchy about it, and it makes sense. You're welcome.
Yep.
So, yeah, I love having conversations with guys, especially if there's no romantic relationship there, and they're just being honest. It's like, yeah, we do need the other sex's side of things, and it's vice versa. It's just like, oh, I can't give you advice or a guy better than a guy can give you advice when it comes to men. So it's just like, yeah, get you some friends that are of the opposite sex and have those conversations. Yeah, it can be platonic. You can be platonically friends of the opposite sex. Don't ever let no man or no woman say, I can never have a man that's a friend, or I can never have a female as a friend, and I can never do that. That is a sign of immaturity.
Yeah, you can. You can definitely have friends of the opposite sex.
Don't listen to Cam Newton talking about every female friend that he has had. Well, I mean, that was just this dumbass. But he cannot have platonic friends. That's just stupid. No, I can't do that because my intentions would be to try to sleep. Not every woman is worthy one to sleep with, and if you can't control your little pee, you're immature. Sorry.
Yeah.
You can sit here and say, no, Adrianne, you're wrong about that. I can't have somebody of the opposite sex talking to me and not think that there's any kind of romantic or sexual influence in that. No, that means you're immature.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be that way. I have friends that are of the opposite sex.
And they can be straight. They don't have to be gay for you to be friends with them.
No.
They can be straight, and there's no intentions of anything other than just having a very good friendship.
And you have to but even with that, it's like you just have to set your boundaries. You know, like if you're going to be friends, you're just friends. Those are your boundaries.
You can't cross those lines because once those lines are crossed, you may be able to go back and be friends, but sometimes
it may not last either.
Might not be the same way because it's just like, oh.
And I realized that I'm kind of a slightly touchy person, even though I'm a little weird about my bubble. I'm a little bit touchier, and so I feel like sometimes for me that can come across, or for a guy that can maybe probably come across as something. But I'll tell you this: if I don't really like you or don't really want to be near you, I'm not going to touch you. So with some of my friends, I feel like I may not be like that initially because I don't really know you that well. Right. But after I know you for a little bit, I may end up grabbing your arm, or when I'm watching a game, I'm grabbing your legs. I'm like, oh my gosh, you know? And so that's when I feel comfortable with you, but I also need you to understand that that's just how I am.
She's not being flirtatious.
I'm not being flirty. I'm just
she's just touchy-feely.
I mean, I'm not gonna do
She's not gonna caress
I'm not gonna grab your back and stuff.
She's not gonna just touch
you
in a sensual way.
No. But I'm gonna be like, oh my god, did you see the score?
It's just a reaction. It's just a knee-jerk reaction.
It is most of the time.
That's all. Just but not no. Oh, your arm is so soft and smooth.
That is what we call crossing the boundary.
Right. Like all that just touching thighs and loving and ooh, sweetie, and calling each other pet names.
Be really careful with the pet names like baby, babe, Deer,
Doll.
dog.
Dog. Like
No,
baby
even
dog.
dog.
Oh, dog. I was like,
Sometimes
dog.
be a little careful with dog.
Yeah, please don't call nobody the
Well, like
dog.
DAWG,
Oh
not
yeah,
like
that's
yeah,
my dog.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Just be careful with the names a little bit, just because that can also be a little cloudy sometimes.
Yeah. Because you can easily friend zone somebody that was not trying to be friend zone.
Right. Or you could do the opposite. You can accept, because like I sometimes have a tendency to, like, if someone tells me something and I'm like, really? Sometimes I don't say really. I'm like, really, babe? Because but I don't mean it like,
really, baby?
you're my babe. I mean it like,
babe, as in like, that just came out.
yeah, like friend.
Friend. And babe, like, not baby.
Right. Or sometimes I'll be like, baby, like,
Now, I
what is
do that
up?
sometimes.
Right?
Like, baby boy.
Right. But you're not trying to say it as like a thing.
Baby. Like, it's the tone that is, y'all got to read between the lines.
What does this come back to? Communication, conversation, and characterization.
Yes. Effective listening, effective hearing. Because some people have selective hearing and selective seeing.
Especially when it comes to like different genders. I think the way that males and females operate and think is very different. And honestly, someone needs to do some more studies on it, and then they need to educate the different men and women, because I don't know why people say women are so complicated. I think men are way more complicated. I think they're so simple that it makes them more complicated.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. I truly believe that. And if you ever hear a man say, man, it's so simple, man. Just do this, X, 1 + 1 is 2. But y'all make it like,
no, y'all are making it like 0.5 plus 0.25 plus 0.35 plus,
we asking
add
for
5 minus 3. It's a little
time.
like too much.
It's like y'all bringing in exponentials, and it really doesn't need to be that way.
Yeah.
Because y'all are, yes, it's simple, stupid, but
like your text may say I'm coming down now, like to come get you, but what that really means is, let me get my shoes on, I got to go check and make sure that my hair dryer is still not on, let me quickly like fix my bed because I see the sheets have come off, let me turn off the TV because I was playing music and the music is still playing, let me finish my drink because I want to drink it before we leave for the party, oh wait, I got to find my car keys. So that's not really coming down now, that's everything you were doing before you're actually coming.
They're still in the bed.
Yeah.
They haven't even gotten out the bed.
Right.
They just woke up and still got crust in their eye.
Right. So that's what we mean by simple yet.
Yeah. I told you I was on the way. I just ain't tell you how long it was gonna be.
Right.
I'm right up the street, but I ain't tell you what street.
Right.
Yeah. I had to learn that the hard way with my situation right now.
Mm-hmm. I'm learning that right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was waiting on him to pick me up from the airport one time. I'm on the way. Be there in 10 minutes. So, me, I'm literal. You say 10 minutes, I'm giving you 10 minutes.
Right. Same.
10 minutes come by. I don't see you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, where are you? I'm gonna tell you where I'm at. Okay, I'm coming. You said 10 minutes ago that you were 10 minutes away.
Mm-hmm.
Add another 10 minutes to that. Oh, well, I was at the bar, but the bar was 10 minutes away from you. You mean 10 minutes in driving, 10 minutes in walking, or what? Like, what does that mean? Because now we're at 25 minutes. Because what was you doing in those 15 minutes that you said that you was actually going to be here 10 minutes ago? However, it was not. You were still at the damn bar.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My dad is like that. He'll be like, okay, I'm coming. And then he has to do like 10 different things.
Just like, what are you?
Yeah.
When you are in the car, and you put the car in drive and you're driving to said place that you know that I'm going to be at or going to meet up at, that's when you need to tell me your ETA.
Mhm.
Don't tell me in the midst of you putting on your clothes, shaving,
Right.
figuring out exactly what you want to wear.
Mhm.
Did you wash your ass today? Nah, damn, I gotta go take a shower.
I gotta find some clean socks.
I gotta groom. I gotta find some cologne.
Yep.
Put some deodorant on.
Yep.
Make sure I lotion myself because I don't want to come out here ashy. Damn, do I gotta cut the grass? Yeah, let me cut the grass.
Oh wait, I forgot to pay that bill.
Ah, damn.
Yep.
Let me go to the grocery store real quick because I don't have any food.
Oh shoot, I gotta order something because I don't have time to go to the grocery store.
Damn. I'm gonna go to the mall real quick. I want to go ahead and get this some shoes that I was
Oh, they're
actually
on
supposed to
sale
pick
today.
up. Oh yeah, I did do a pickup order. Let me go pick that up. Wow. All that stuff. In the midst of someone, I'm on the way, dear.
Yeah. Whereas women, we might say we're like, okay, I'll take myself for example. When someone asks me, "Are you getting ready?" I will say yes. And then I will text you and be like, "Okay, I just have to put on my shoes and then I'm ready to go." That means I literally only have to put on my shoes and I'm ready to go. And so then when I say I'm 15 minutes away, that means my GPS says I'm 15 minutes away. I'm not going to tell you I'm 15 minutes away when I'm still probably an hour from actually getting to you. Like, I don't give you fake times. I'm a very literal person, excuse me. But also, I think it's because my dad was always late to everything.
Yeah.
So I grew up like wanting, like I'm never like 8 o'clock on the dot, but like I'm going to maybe be, I'm not going to miss our reservation. Like I'm going to be there like
5 minutes,
5, 10, max 15 minutes. But like I'm not going to like get there so late that like we lose the table or something,
yeah, no,
you know?
no. If anything, I'm gonna be there early. I'm gonna try to get there early because in my head, I know I don't like waiting for people, so I don't want people to have to wait on me.
Right.
But circumstances happen where it's out of my control. We live in Atlanta. You know how traffic can be.
Right.
It can be 5 minutes. Traffic is clear. 10 minutes later.
Right. Like I'd say the max I've probably been late to something was like 30 minutes, maybe an hour, but it's not a regular thing. It's like because I got stuck in traffic or because I got stuck up in something longer than I thought I would, or
yeah,
it's not because I like got ready too late to get there, you know?
I'm trying to blame it on something else.
Exactly.
Yeah, no. I try to open communication.
And like my time is very valuable to me, so like I am not going to try to waste someone's time. So if you're telling me 8 o'clock, I'm gonna be there 8:15 max. Don't tell me 8 o'clock and then I'm waiting for you and it's 8:30, 8:45, 9 o'clock, 9:15, 9:30, and you're like, oh, I'm 10 minutes away. That is gonna piss me the hell off.
After 30 minutes, after 20 minutes, you lucky I haven't just been like, all right, we can reschedule this. Yeah. Clearly it's something that's going on that has taken you away from the thing, especially if I'm asking you in the hours coming up to it and you're like, oh yeah, we're still on for this and da 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 da. Clearly it's not as important to you, so I'm gonna hit you with this. We can always reschedule. Right. And even at that time it's gonna be, well, I'll let you know when I'm available, because now I'm like, I'm not giving this a lot of time. So whenever I feel like I'm ready, I'll hit you up with that.
And you know what? This may be a controversial take. I wish everyone just had everyone's location for that moment of time. Because if you're telling me you're 10 minutes away, I want to physically see that you're 10 minutes away. Sometimes it drives me nuts because like I'm not gonna like beg everybody for their location, but like sometimes I'm kind of like, I know we're meeting up, so like just send me your location so I know where you are and then I'll come around the same time, or like I can make sure we're getting there around the same time rather than you telling me 10 minutes but it's taking you 45.
Yeah, I have somebody that whenever we plan stuff, it's always running late. So I've just gotten to the point now, I'm not going to schedule anything on the hour. It's going to be like 6:05.
Yep.
6:10, 6:20.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna do 6 o'clock. I'm not even gonna do 6:30. It's always gonna be in the midst of in between because I already know you're running late. You do too much and you don't really know how to balance a lot of stuff. Although you live off a calendar. When you tell me, oh yeah, I'm penciling you in, clearly you're making it seem as if I am a priority at that time.
Mm-hmm.
But in the midst of that, you're also having other things that's prior to that. So it's causing conflict. And that's a red flag.
Right.
So don't be trying to plan everything in one day because I get it. Now, there's some times when I'm already out, I want to do everything. So that way, once I'm done, I'm home. I don't have to worry about going back out. Cool. I understand that. I do that too. However, when it's every time, I'm like, when are you going to have a break to just really just have nothing to do? And how are you able to do all of the things that you normally do and put somebody in that to spend time with them in a relationship? There's no way. Somebody's going to get neglected somewhere. No, 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 no. I know how to do this. Are you sure? Because you haven't grasped it yet. But to each his own. But just, yeah, if you know that you aren't really wanting to do something, but you don't want to upset the other person, communication. We said this so many times. Talk. You ain't even gotta talk. Text. Hey, I know we said this, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not feeling this. Is it any way we can reschedule? Yes. But don't do it when the person, if you already.
Please don't do it when like the person's already there or on the way there.
Or the person is getting dressed.
Yeah. Please, 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 please.
You know you didn't want to do that the morning you woke up. Do it early in the day. But when the person is actually getting dressed and taking the time or being at the place and waiting on you and you hit them with that, hey, I'm not gonna be able to make it. I'm so sorry. Can we reschedule? You gonna get a middle finger.
Yeah, you are. And it's gonna take a lot to get me back in your good graces.
You gonna
There's not even words. Like I can't even say the words out loud of what I would say to you. Because I don't know. I don't even know.
You're not gonna get you're not gonna get a nice text.
You're gonna probably for me, you're gonna get very minimal words. You're gonna get a petty text.
You might get a voice note, and that voice note might be the ending of a beautiful relationship.
I usually in those instances respond with okay. Because then I'm like, I'm really pissed and this is not the time for me to respond with everything I need to say right now. So I'm just going to say okay to say that I have acknowledged your message, to know that you will not be there, so that I will not be there, but I'm not happy.
You're going to get 3 dots. Man, my 3 dots, I've already said what I wanted to say. I'm going to need you to put in
fill in the blank.
Fill in the blank. Because if it was the other way around, yeah. And don't sit there and be like, well, I can do this. No, 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 no. I've said what I said, and I'm done. There's no, we can make this up. Ain't nothing made up. Because I use gas, and gas ain't cheap. Yeah, you know what?
It has gone down a little bit.
It went down.
It did go down,
and then I came back on my cruise, and now it went back up. Because I'm like, yes,
gas like 3 days ago. It went back up. Oh,
gas was like $3.50. I've seen gas at $3.89 again. I was like,
oh, see, that's actually gone down for me because one time I filled up, it was over $4.
Yeah. I've seen yours. I'm like, oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
I won't be going nowhere. $4. Oh, I got happy when I went home.
So that's why when I saw that it was $3.80, I was like, yay!
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's why I was like, mine has gone down.
It was like $3.50.
Oh.
And then it has $3.89. I'm like, I know we just had the 4th of July, and the gas was low. Now it's back up high.
They don't want us to
leave the country.
They don't want us to be outside anymore.
I've been to 3 countries, and now the gas is
yeah. They're like, you know what? Y'all have been outside enough. There's enough emissions going on. So we want you all to stay home.
I literally did well.
Not stopping me.
I mean, I'm at home.
But I will say, once again, I'm very tired because of it. And speaking of that, I am so sorry I'm yawning, but I am exhausted right now.
I'm my body
I'm
is.
slowly shutting down.
I mean, I went from Eastern Standard Time to Central Standard Time to Central Standard Time in South America, and then not South America, sorry, Central America, and then coming back, and the time is changing. Waking up, it is sunny outside, like sunny,
Mm-hmm.
and it's 5:30 in the morning. I'm like, I'm not used to that. Why is the sun out at 5:30?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm looking at the ship time, and the ship time is it's 7:55. Like, huh? So we on Eastern Standard Time on the boat, but
It is confusing. I don't have an excuse. I've just been in Atlanta for the most part. I went to Florida one day, but they're on the same Eastern time. So I don't have an excuse as far as the time. I'm just tired because I've been out in the sun. Y'all will probably notice I have tanned quite a bit since my last episode. Sue's tired.
yeah, I'm just the only time I'm really outside is when I go for walks. I feel like I'm a
Oh
dog.
yeah, same, same, same.
I don't.
But I was so mad. I went on a walk last week, like trying to be all healthy. And I went on a walk, and halfway through the walk, it started downpouring and lightning and thunder. And just like the rain was so heavy that I came back and I was just drenched.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is what I get for going on a walk and trying to be healthy. This freaking parasite is what I get for trying to eat lettuce again and trying to eat
Can't even
salad.
eat healthy.
And so I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do here? Like, I'm trying to be better, and the universe won't let me. So that's not my fault.
I don't get this. I'm like, I want to get back on my health kick, and
Right.
at the time I decide to, now this damn parasite is out.
Yeah. I literally ate like 6 of the things they said the parasites have or in, like for 6 days in a row. And I'm like, well, I guess I'm okay so far. But still, I'm like, I don't want to take any more chances. So I'm like,
No.
well, what other healthy thing can I
I'm
eat?
just gonna have to go on somebody's farm
Yeah.
or just start my own stuff. But I, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my goal for this week. I'm going to a farm tomorrow to get my lettuce and stuff.
Oh, now that you say that, I realized someone just asked me to get them produce from the farmer's market, and I did not do that. Oh well, they can get it themselves.
So to farm or not farm? Oh, to
I'm
be
telling
healthy or
y'all.
not be healthy?
Okay, so like I said, being outside, it's exhausting. It's mentally and physically exhausting. So now, like, I have to literally put every single piece of shit in my calendar, or like I just don't remember. I really don't remember. And so I'm like, damn, I should have put that in my calendar because I totally forgot.
I can put it in my calendar. I
I
still forget.
Yeah, I have to put reminders in my phone now. Like it's too much busy going on.
It's
Like
overstimulating.
it is. Like
It's
yeah. Last Sunday I had a great day because I just basically stayed home. I mean, I got groceries, but other than that, I like stayed home and like read a little bit. I watched a TV show. I cooked at home. I went on a walk, but I got drenched in the rain. Like it was just a very much like me solo day, which was great because I think I had just been so overstimulated that I just needed a little bit of downtime.
Yeah. Yeah, I needed a recharge. So
Yeah.
I'm very grateful for my vacation. Y'all take y'all PTO. If you have it, take it and really do what you need to do on it. Don't just take it because you just feel like you want some random Friday off, and you just
Yeah. Take the break.
Take the break. It is well worth it. Yes, you gotta spend money. Sometimes you may not have to spend money, but when I say the world could have fell through last week and I would not have known,
Mm.
I didn't care.
Yeah.
I was just like, yeah.
Yeah, we all need that a little bit in our lives right now.
And I kind of want it again. Yeah. I want to go back.
I think that's cruise. That's what World Cup is to me at this point. It's my type. It's my version of distracting from reality because I'm thinking about that instead of anything else. So I get it.
Yeah. So
on that note, it's time for us to go to bed. Yes. It is time for us to be inside and go to bed.
Tired.
So we will see you all hopefully next week. Thanks for being patient with us as we also have our lives very, very busy outside. Yes. So hopefully we'll see y'all next week. But until then,
keep bitching.
Because we will.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.